Stay tuned for the top 12 Transformers of 2024. Here, and today we're doing my yearly top 12 of 2024 list of all the Transformers. Now, these include lines from the Studio Series, the Transformers 1 Deluxe main line, and the Legacy United. All right, so there was a lot of good ones, a lot of collaboratives this last year. There was a lot of exclusive figures this year. So it was a great year. I kind of whittled it down to my top 12 with a few honorable mentions. And I don't have most of the figures with me, as you might know, or some of them you don't know. I flooded during Hurricane Elaine, and all my figures now are in totes locked up in a garage. But I do have a few of the newer ones, and I'll show you them when we get to them. All right, let's start with number 10. Well, actually, before the 10s, let's do the honorable mentions. All right, my honorable mentions now, I'm grouping all of the TF1 Prime changes. That was Alpha Trion, Prime, Bumblebee, and Sentinel Prime. And the Quintesson, which is a Walmart exclusive. They were the deluxe sizes, but they were called Prime Changers. The Legacy United G1 Optimus Prime, which is right here. This was a cool figure. I like the articulation, but to me, it just wasn't part of the top 12. It was a cheaper man's version of the Missing Link. We had Studio Series 86 Leader Class Springer, which I did pick up. Now, they completely redid the chest from the original Siege mold, which I'm glad, because mine never got pieced together right, and came with a lot more accessories, and I got it for a good deal, so that's why I got Springer. And then the Legacy United Voyager Silverbolt from the Beast Wars. I just love the figure. It's cool beast mode, cool robot mode, cool everything. All right, now let's get to number 10. All right, I keep forgetting this is a top 12 list. So number 12, we have a tie. We have the Target Bullseye Optimus Prime and the Studio Series Concept Art Sunstreaker from the Bumblebee movie, which I'll put pictures right here. And the Target Bullseye Optimus Prime is a redeco of the G2 Laser Optimus Prime. And I think it fit the Target mode pretty cool. Plus you get a trailer. And I like that mold. I just thought it was a pretty good repaint. And the Studio Series Concept Art Sunstreaker. Now, the cons of it, it's very simple transformation. Compared to some of the other Studio Series figures, this one was very basic, but it was Sunstreaker. They kept to his G1 design, and I thought it was pretty cool. So those two tied for number 12 in my top 2024. Number 11 is going to be an odd one. That is the Legacy United Deluxe Shard. Part of the like Rock Lords subline. I can't think of the name right now, but it was a cool green helicopter. I loved how the transformation, I love the looks. He had different shades of green and yellow. I'll put a picture right here. And I just thought he was pretty cool, and I'm glad I got him, and he made number 11 on my top 12. All right, number 10 is the Studio Series Leader Class Dinobot Snarl. Now this guy was very, very hard to get. I don't think I've ever seen him in stores. I had to order him online. But so far, except Sludge, they've knocked all these Dinobots just out of the park. The size, the transformation, other than Grimlock, the other ones, they added more transformations into it. Now, some people did have the head not coming together, but I didn't have a problem with that. But just the sheer mass of this figure, the transformation, I thought they did a really good job, these Dinobots. And he made the top 12 list. So he was number 10. Now, number 9, I've always had a soft spot for the Transformers animated cartoon, and it is the Legacy United Optimus Prime for the number 9 spot. I thought they nailed it out of the park again. I thought it was very good adaptation of taking an animated style and transforming it into the G1 mold. Here's a picture of him right up here. And I just thought that, and they did remold a Motormaster. They recolored into a Motormaster, but I love the Transformers animated. I love the title. I love the cartoon. I love everything about it. And I think this is a very good figure. And now there is a third party where you could actually make him to a fire truck, and he's got a heck of a lot more accessories. But for me, just the regular Deluxe or Voyager. What was he? I think it was Voyager. So that was number 9 on my list of top 12. Now for number 8 is this guy, one of the few guys I actually have with me. It is the Deluxe, actually a Deluxe Optimus Prime, which used to be rare, and now more and more Optimus Prime figures are bringing about in that Deluxe price point. This is the Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. Pretty cool figure. Came with a Matrix, the hand axe, a gun. No, he didn't come with a gun. I don't remember. But now it's funny because this, compared to the Prime Changer, completely different transformation with the legs. Actually, I like the Prime Changer legs better. But as far as quality, accuracy, I mean, I think they really nailed it. It's a shame that Transformers 1 didn't make more didn't make more money, because we could have gotten a sequel. But I think Hasbro really screwed it up by doing the improper marketing for it. Okay, so this guy is number 8 out of the top 12 Transformers of 2024. Now, number 7 is our first collaborative on the list. It is Agent Knight Rider. I'm keeping this guy in kit mode. I mean, he was actually fabulous. It had the noise, it had the light effects. I mean, they really nailed Kit to his Trans Am mode. Pretty cool. It came with a wrist communicator. He came with 2 weapons. I kind of hope they could have done the face look more like David Hasselhoff, like they do with the Jurassic Park one. To look like Dennis somebody, but yeah, they nail. It's kind of like a new mold, but it shares a lot with the old Datsun, Siege and Earthrise molds. But I mean, it's got the pop-up lights, it's got the sound, and this was the first time Transformers brought back sight and sound in years. And I don't think they could have pulled this off if they didn't. So number 7 is the Transformers Knight Rider collaborative Agent Knight. Number 6 is our second collaborative in a row, the Transformers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Party Wallop. Here's a picture. And I just love this figure. It is modeled after the yellow and green van. It had where you could make Party Wallop. You could actually, he came with the 4 different heads. So you can make him any one of the 4 turtles, or you can make him a 5th turtle, which is Party Wallop. It had all the weapons in it. It had all the individual weapons, and you could store everything on the figure when he was in robot mode. And I thought the transformation was pretty good. I thought proper size, all the different turtles. You even had a little waist belt where you could rotate. Thanks, Kit. Where you could rotate the different letters. And it was good enough to make number 6 on my top 12 list for this year. Number 5 is, we're going to look at Transformers Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. Now, he's not perfect, he's not a Volkswagen, but he looks like the Penny Chaser car, or Penny Racer, as in G1. But I did not like the parts forming in the Siege or Netflix version of Bumblebee. I didn't think you needed actually to take the top off of Bumblebee. He's a small enough figure. And up until I had the Origins Bumblebee, which was my go-to Bumblebee, but now that I have the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee, that's now my go-to Bumblebee figure for my 86 shelf. And I just think they nailed it. I mean, except for like I said, the car is not a VW perfectly, but the robot mode nailed it. And like I didn't want to get Ultra Magnus, the Siege. I didn't like the Siege or Earthrise Ultra Magnus. Mine was the Combining Wars, and I was waiting till they came up with Studio Series. Same thing with Bumblebee. I did not like the Siege or Earthrise Bumblebee, so I waited to the 86 Bumblebee, and I'm glad I got it. And that was number, I believe, my pad shut off. That was number 5 on the list. So we're more than halfway there. Now for number 4, we're going all the way back to the beginning of the year. We had the Legacy United Voyager Origins Wheeljack. Yes, this was the Wheeljack from the original first episode. He was actually the very first Transformer to be on screen. but for some reason they did Bumblebee and Jazz first. But we finally got an Origins Wheeljack. Robot mode, they nailed it. He's got a lot of kibble though, but from what he completely opens up and forms, I mean, they even got the shield and around the windows, and you could take that off and it makes a track. It's got, you could fit the Origins Bumblebee inside if you fold up the wings. It is one little figure, but it opens up really, really good. And I thought they nailed it. And I was so happy to complete my trio of the Origins Bumblebee, Jazz, and now Wheeljack. So Wheeljack was good enough to make the number 4 on my top 12 list. Now number 3 is another one of our leader class triple changers. It is the Legacy United Leader Class Autobot Sandstorm. Now I never had Sandstorm on a, originally. Those were hard to get, and they came out in the latter half when I was collecting it. But he's a Doom Buggy, he's a helicopter, and he's a robot. Now I know in the G1 cartoon he was in like maybe 1 or 2 episodes in the 3rd season. But as for the figure, I think the helicopter, they nailed it. The Doom Buggy could have been a little better, but it comes with a roll bar cage that transforms into a rescue, like a rescue platform. It's got string. I mean, they nailed it. And in robot mode and in helicopter mode, they nailed it. Here's a picture. And I'm glad I got in, of course, that leader class price point. I know they got to justify it. So transformation, and they have a lot of moving parts to it, a lot of accessories. So Sandstorm was my number 3 for the top 12. Now we're up to the top 2. This is my number 2, our second Dinobot on the list, and it is Studio Series Leader Class Swoop. They nailed him. I mean, this Swoop is just so cool. Even though Swoop's transformation was pretty simple, but the way they extended the wings to make them even more wings, I was always curious. I know everybody said, oh, is he going to be a Voyager class? Is he going to be leader class? You can't do a Swoop leader class. But they did, because, you know, those are probably his names. And I love how Hasbro added this one little extra step to make them that much bigger. You've got a little millimeter port in there where you could put blast effects. The missiles, you can move them all around. You know, the head goes up and down. The toes might be a little small, but you could still move the toes. And this guy wasn't as hard to get. I mean, I think Snarl was a little harder to get, but none of these Dinobots was easy. And Hasbro even said there'll be plenty of this guy to go around, but there wasn't. And I'm glad I collected my all 5 Dinobots. And one of these days I'm going to do, once I get all my Dinobots back, I want to do a special on all 5 and maybe have them compared to their Power of the Primes. But Swoop, I mean, what can I say? It's just the wings, you know, the wings we got double movement here. You've got the head moves. I love how they extended the wings out. I mean, he's pretty long. I mean, you compare him to, you know, a car, and he's pretty long. And so that is number 2. So now we're heading up to our number 1 pick of the year. And by now you probably guessed who it is. And our number 1 of the top 12 Transformers of 2024, Commander Class Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. Now, this guy is not perfect, but he is the best mainline Optimus Prime figure we've ever had. I know there's controversy on, of course, Hasbro and their QC issues with this piece flipped over. I guess instead of the solid piece in the bottom, you're supposed to have it on top. I mean, some people are buying hole punchers and stuff to fix this. You know what? I'm not going to take a chance. I really don't care if it's upside down or not. And the other complaint people had was the backpack. But besides that, I mean, this guy's chunky. You've got the exact, almost the same matrix like in the Transformers movie. It's not painted, but you still see a lot of detail in there. He's got finger articulation. like I said, he does scale with the other figures. He's a little taller than Earthrise Optimus Prime, but people before was saying that was the quintessential Optimus Prime, the man, the legend, as somebody says. But I think they went cheap with his feet because you don't really do nothing with it. This guy, I mean, you can't even see the wheels on the feet. You can't even see the front wheels. I mean, everything hides on the wheel. You even got this blue bar right there. I mean, the coloring is perfect. You've got the one Autobot symbol on the right, or on the left shoulder. I think they nailed it. The proportions, he's heavy. I'm not going to bring the trailer out, but the trailer is just massive compared to Earthrise figure. You got Roller, and he could fit Titan Master or the old Titan Masters from the last line, or 2 lines ago, Power of the Primes line. But this guy is just so much better than the Earthrise. I think they nailed it. I mean, I don't mind the backpack a little. Doesn't bother me. The feet, again, Hasbro, just like with Galvatron's shoulder. I don't know how they make these things get through QC. But I know on the later, you could look up the QCC for the order number, the part number, like a shipping, whatever, the number, serial number, I guess, on certain figures, and they fixed it. But to me, it's not a big deal, but I think they nailed it. This guy's, like I said, he's heavy, he's got the parts right, you can't see in the wheels. And just like last year when Ultra Magnus, I believe, made #1, so we got the leader class Rodimus, we got Optimus, and we got Ultra Magnus. So, what will the next Commander class figure be? I know now they're going to more Japanese ones and more animated or Energon, but I'm a G1 fan, so most of my stuff that I get is the G1. So that is #1 of the top 12 Transformers of 2024 for Rodimusbill channel. All right, thank you for sticking around for my top 12 Transformers of 2024. Like, this year has been a very difficult year for me, but luckily right now we're in the middle of switching out from the Legacy to the Age of the Primes figures. So, I haven't been doing that many reviews. I still haven't done one for Optimus, but, you know, losing my house, lost my dog, I lost all 4 cars just in the last 4 months. It's been hard doing videos, but I still try to do new toy sightings or movie reviews. So I'm trying to keep active on the channel. And like I said, once Age of the Primes comes in, I've got the 3 aerial bots ordered, Silverbolt, Slingshot, and Air Raid. So once they come in, we're going to start off 2025. I think those will probably be in my top 12 once we're done. But anyway, thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for watching the videos. Go back and watch some of my other videos. I hope to get more into doing more videos again. But like I said, the setup here is I do now my videos on a glass top table. It's hard because I lost my lighting and stuff, but I'm trying. I know the Christmas tree, I just noticed kind of not in the whole picture, but I hope everybody has a great 2025. I know I'm hoping, look for a better 25 than 24. But you know what? Even the Autobots kicked out of Cybertron. I got kicked out of my home. But you know what? Good things to come in 25. So Rodimusbill signing off, saying I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And until all are one, transform and roll out.